For this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Denver Broncos. And you combine a big leg with a mile-high air, there's the outcome. This will sail out of the end zone for a touchback. For the first time with Clyde Edwards-Helaire. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders fly into the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And he comes back with one complete. And he will have a Chiefs first down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5. Rookie quarterback, rookie running back. They team up there to pick up the first. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
At the 41-yard line.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
Back to him on 1st down. Past the 20. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. A great play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs are going to take a first-quarter lead. Well, I tell you what, when you get a running back who can move like that in the open field, that's something to take advantage of, and they certainly did there.
And first and foremost, this is all about vision. He can see the play developing right in front of him, and once he's past the line of scrimmage and got a full head of steam behind him, he's just going to keep right on going.
And exactly how fast was he going? According to Next Gen Stats, 21.7 miles per hour.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Block, and the Broncos going to come up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Well, the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle, feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Second and 6, just inside the 30. Shotgun snap to Lock. Man open, that's complete to Dalton Schultz. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a pickup of 12. Second play in a row with a 12-yard gain.
At the 47-yard line.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 47. From the gun, it's Lock. Got an open man here, and it's K.J. Hamler. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Lock working out of the gun. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. And this one will be brought back to the 22. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
Here's a throw, complete right side to start things out. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. The catch and run, good for 18 and a 1st down. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. Brought down just shy of the 45. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Shotgun now. Here's an inside give. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming. 45-yard line.
Just not much a quarterback can do there, CD. The pressure was in his face almost instantaneously, led to a very quick sack.
Yeah, and this time it's going to come from the middle linebacker because watching the lineman, it seemed to me that they thought he was going to drop back into pass protection, but he surprised them and came on the blitz instead and had a pretty clear run to the quarterback.
And if you're wondering just how quickly that sack occurred, the next-gen stats tell us 2.6 seconds is all he had to throw the football.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. Chris Jones on the stop.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Locke. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. That time he was looking for Jerry Jeudy, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
3rd down and 8 yards to go.
Now, this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Throwing his Locke on 3rd down. And that will be incomplete. They couldn't hook up on what's going to be the final play of this first quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
In punt formation for the Broncos.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And it's Chiefs football. 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. The throw over the middle, taken in.
That's a good bounce back play right there after taking a sack on 1st down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out 3rd and long.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he will have a Chiefs 1st down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 1. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
Chiefs.
With it on 1st down. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
The 43-yard line.
Second and 11. He'll buy some time right. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Edwards-Helaire, they'll try to run for it. And he has the 1st down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. Give him 2 yards on that play, and the Chiefs are going to get a fresh set of downs.
Chiefs.
First and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Now a carry for Edwards-Helaire. Muscles him off. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. Give him 15 yards on that one. Kansas City has a first down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
So first and 10 now from the 30. Here's Edwards-Helaire. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. Second and 10. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. He needed 3, he got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. They'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone, get you 6?
Denver offense at the line, ready to go as we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM, it always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again. Lock. Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete. That time he was looking for Jerry Jeudy, and it's 3rd down.
That was not a real confident throw right there, and he's just 2 of 7 to start the game. Now he's going to have to find a groove with a big 3rd down coming up. Let's see if his confidence can increase.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Operating from the gun. Lock. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. Right sideline.
The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
17-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, try to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he stopped immediately there. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Stop him on 3rd down. And now what do you want to do with your timeouts? Now the Broncos going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. On is the punter Townsend as he gets this one away.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. First half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive?
Well, I've been told by my coaches previously that the intelligent approach, go ahead and run out the clock and start over. Don't make any more mistakes. But there's also something to understanding that you get this last drive here. You get the ball to start the second half. Try and go 2 for 1 here. Get some points now and come out of the locker room and get more points again and get your momentum really built up.
On 1st down, Locke. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Clock will try again on 2nd down. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
He's got it, and it's 17-0.
That's the score. Chiefs 17. Broncos nothing. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now the Broncos will use their 3rd and final timeout
as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. KJ Hamler, the intended receiver. And now it's second down. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw again. Lock. This is the tight end Fant. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 17 yards on the play as they try to eat into this 17-point deficit. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. This will be from 56 yards out. And this is going to wind up left. Well struck, but it's no good. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they? And he's taken down, a Chiefs sack. Boy, he came in off the edge so quickly there.
Look out, because that's exactly what it was being shouted by the offensive lineman to his quarterback, because he had no chance to block him.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Another try after the first down sack. Lock. He's got his big tight end, Fant. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the gun, Locke. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. And Locke throws another one. It's intercepted. T.J. Green with a pick. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing, they're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he is out of bounds. Looks like right at the 15. It'll be a gain of 6, and it'll bring up a 2nd down.
Pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
way down inside the 5 to the 4. A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
Try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
No gain on the play. Leads to 2nd and goal.
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal. They'll run. It's Edwards-Helaire. And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. Clyde Edwards-Helaire with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Chiefs use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. They were able to stop him at the line on 1st down, but this time he punches his way through.
And sometimes just because you're stopped on the first run, it doesn't mean the play call was bad or incorrect. You might just need better execution and just a tad more determination. And they got it done on the 2nd try.
Butker now to add the extra point. And the lead is now 24.
Makes the score Chiefs 24, Broncos nothing. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This will make it into the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They trail here by 24 points. Got to get going soon, you'd have to think, as they come up 1st and 10. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get after him now.
Second and 6, just inside the 30. And here's a quick throw to Hamler on the edge. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 11 yards there, 1st down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
Tremaine Edmonds there to bring him down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
2nd and 5 now. Lock. This one complete to Jerry Jeudy. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 36. 18 big yards on that one and a Denver 1st. Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. Not much there, only a yard.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a...
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. 2nd straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily. I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one, or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
Here's a run on first down that doesn't accomplish anything. In fact, he's going to be tackled behind the line for a loss of 1.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave him 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Third and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. They'll set up the screen to Edwards-Helaire. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. And I think that's a pretty good illustration of why they try to get the football into his hands out of the backfield. That was something else.
And we talk so much from a defensive perspective about scheming and finding ways to take away the run. That means the offense has to devise different ways to get the ball in the hands of their guy out of the backfield. Find open space, let him run, and big things can happen, and they did right there.
They'll run here with Edwards-Helaire. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Benardrick McKinney there to make the stop.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And this play going to be stopped in its tracks at the 32, and obviously well short of the first down.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
Oh, and it's off the mark. Harrison Butker pushed it to the right. 1 quarter remains here as the regular season starts to wind down. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
2nd and 4.
Now a play fake, and here's Locke. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. And the return stops just a little bit shy of midfield at the 48-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And he's got it across midfield and into Denver territory. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. And he'll give it here to his running back. They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
On 3rd down, here's Edwards-Helaire. The 20. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. So there, Charles, I mean, a situation where it didn't matter how far he had to run, he was not going to be denied, and he winds up taking this all the way to the end zone.
After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. Into a mass of bodies, and I think they held him out. They did. No gain on the play, and it's going to be 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal.
Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And that play's not going to get him in as he stopped right at about the line of scrimmage. They hold him again, and now all of a sudden it's 3rd and goal at the 1. Try to run this one in, and he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Clyde Edwards-Helaire, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon, and the Chiefs just continue to pour it on. And he's got it up and through.
Makes the score, Chiefs 31, Broncos nothing. Harrison.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. A handoff as they run the counter play. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. The Broncos on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Oh, jumping early from his tight end spot. Maybe trying to get a jump start on that route.
Yeah, I think you're exactly right about that. And oftentimes when you see that, that means the play call was supposed to come in his direction, and he was eager to go catch a pass.
To throw on 3rd down. Block. And the Chiefs are going to get him.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. What, he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
So it's Bronco football as we get your reset here. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And my goodness, another interception. T.J. Green with a pick. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Now a handoff here to his running back. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
They're not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Check 13. Check 13. Check. 19. 19. Double up. He's coming. Double up. Switch. 49. Check 49. Check.
And they give this time to the tailback. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Big Sheldon Rankins there to bring him down.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to small up the ball carrier.
So this one in the win column for Kansas City. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense threw the shutout at them. I think they worked in concert together. What I like about the offense was they held the ball pretty well. You know, time of possession, exactly what they were looking for in this one. And that helped out their defense. Didn't have to be out there the entire time. So when you do that and you're out there fresh playing, off a little extra spring in your step, and it showed up in this one.
They had a ton of spring in their step. Impressive victory.